Hello guys, it's Bojovnik here, and today, as you can see, I prepared a chess video. I have the black pieces, the Italian guy has white pieces, and I just wanna see how it goes, if it catches on. If not, well, I'll try. So it starts out with the classic e4. Here I respond with d4. In my opinion, that's a classic for me. With he goes knight and I just capture. So this is like, I'd say one of the more common positions. Sure, I did lose a pawn there, but I think it's a good position for me overall. And yeah, here I think I tried it, just trying to simplify the game, trying to really play it. I blundered a pawn, I didn't notice it, but I just kept pretty much pressure on that queen, threatened mate a few times. Yeah, I threatened the queen because I wanted to get in here. Right, I can't show on the phone. I wanted to move my queen to e2. That's what I wanted to do. Which he does allow me to, because I think the best move for white here is to go e4, queen e4, to just block me from everything. So I just give this check and win the bishop. Classic. I take the knight, trying to simplify, and I just slowly try to convert. There I actually blunder my knight, which I didn't notice at all. But I finally managed to get it out, which is helpful. Or did I blunder my knight? No, it's under the queen's protection. I always miss like protection like this. That's one of the few reasons why I keep losing games. Not sure what the king move really did there. If I was in that position, I would probably like, I don't know, try to get my rook active, maybe. I don't know, I'll probably go like rook b1 or rook f1. I don't think that's a good move. I would probably just go rook b1. But I mean, connecting rooks isn't a bad move by any means. And the game, like, I feel like I played it well. I'm surprised he didn't take my knight, but here I actually like freaked out, thinking, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get mated. Like, actually, here at this position I was like, gosh, I'm getting mated. But I remembered the rook and just blocked. And got the easy queen endgame, which I slowly convert, pick up the pawns, work my way around, not blundering my queen, if that would have happened. Even though I probably still would have won. Here he blunders a fork and resigns. So, as you can see, I always kept a time advantage. My time advantage is really good with everything. So yeah, that's good. Now on to the second game. And yeah, I started with e4 and I went for the knight opening and the stunner game. So I basically played a stunner game and traded the queens immediately. I could have taken the pawn, but well, mistakes happen. I'd say that that's like all normal stuff. I'm not that good of a player. I'm only rated 980, so I mean, I'm getting better. I feel like I just slowly converted. Sure, I did blunder pump, but so did he. And I just slowly but surely chased his knight. There I blundered my rook on accident. But I thought I had the advantage just because of my active pieces. There he blunders the fork beautifully. And again, I just slowly convert this position, trying to find loopholes in his position, where he finally blunders, giving me the second rook, and he resigns. As you can see, I kept a 2-minute time advantage. In my opinion, that's really good. Now on to the third game. And in this game, I actually have 3 brilliant moves. Try to spot them. Or at least I think this is the game. The last game I played today. So I just started normal. Changed a bit. Traded that bishop. Even though I could have went bishop e4, which would have been better because I would have skewered the other rook and kept my bishop alive, but I usually don't see these kind of tactics right now. Fianchettoing my bishop, allowing the pawn wall, and I just slowly convert. Like, I thought this was a really hard position to play. I just trade off, trying to simplify. Here I thought I could pick up the pawn, but then I noticed the queen, so I went right back. Here the computer actually wanted me to take with the c-pawn. Not sure why, I would rather keep that barrier there. But I guess a pawn chain is better on the left side. Although here I didn't understand, where was it here? He moved a knight to capture a pawn. I capture with the pawn and he captures with the rook. Sure, he got a knight back, but that's only 5 points of material while I gained 7, I believe. 8 actually. So just simple trading, nothing too much. Lost my knight, bishop, unfortunately here. And then I just made this, and I'll give you time to try and spot the brilliant move. Just so you know, the brilliant moves are a sequence here, I believe. Have you spotted it? Why? Right now is the brilliant move. The reason why I went king is in case he took, so that I had the option to checkmate him, and he just moved his pawn up, which I was grateful for, and then I just sacrificed my rook once. That's just the first brilliant move of the game, and yeah, queen. Oi, no, I didn't mean to do that. Mouse slipped. I mouse slipped. Or not mouse slipped, I misclicked. It's very different on the phone, I guess. Gosh, how far? Okay, a few moves back. Yes, here. Try to spot a second brilliant move. Found it? Yes, it is rook e8. Again, he cannot take, because then, let me show you what happens. What happens is that now there's Because if he takes, I move here. King here. I move here. And here. But I spotted a different mate. Sure, this was the same. Then I went for this. After which I wanted to go with this. Where he has to go like this, this, and this. And I get just into a completely winning endgame. And I knew I was going to win eventually. But yeah, I was also like seeing the mates, you know, if I took my time, I definitely would notice a mate sooner. You know, like this mate, it's not really hard to find. Not sure how. I had a lot of time, but he didn't capture. And here's the third rogue sacrifice. Again, if he takes, I take back, and it all fumbles. So here I just play normally. Although I do think that there was a mate, though I don't remember it right now. And I just slowly but surely try to convert this position. And here I think I could have won a queen with yes, with this, and actually force some hate as well. So yeah, that's just what I remember. And I'm not really good at finding the mates, to be honest. It is a nice mate though. And back to the game. I slowly but surely play. Trade the queens for a much simpler endgame. And I just slowly convert this position. And here this position is actually equal, because they're both edge pawns, and edge pawns are easy to stop. But here he blunders and goes behind the pawn. If he went up, it would be a first draw. But he didn't, so yeah. Then I just slowly move, and here he resigns. Anyways, I hope I explained well some of the moves. Maybe I could have showed different ideas as well, but I think for a first video on chess it will be good. Hope you guys have had fun, and see you hopefully soon.